Have our breakfast served. Yes, it does.
Hey everyone.
Um,
It was a long flight.
we eat a little breakfast at this really short table.
For him, it's short. For me, it's not.
Yeah, the flights were long, but
We had 4 different flights.
yeah, big shout out to EVA Airlines and the airport in Taiwan. EVA, we got on
I
there.
thought it was just EVA
It's
Airlines.
EVA, but some people say EVA. I don't know. Anyway, we got on EVA or EVA in LA, and the most organized experience we've had getting on a plane ever.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
big
sort of
shout
like
out.
Latam.
Yeah, and Emirates was pretty cool too.
Oh, love Emirates.
Yeah. The flight was 14 hours from LA to Taiwan, and
Taipei.
it was Taipei, Taiwan.
I'm sorry, I'm hungry.
And it didn't seem like 14. Well, let me take that back. It did seem like 14 hours, but they made it go by pretty fast. Got some good sleep. They had entertainment working. They fed us constantly. 2 meals and then constant snacks and stuff. The crew was really great. It was super organized. I mean, that plane was huge, and they got people on there faster than we've gotten on smaller planes.
Exactly.
And took off. And when it came time to land, they got people off really fast. The airport was super efficient.
Yes.
And everything about the Taipei airport is just kind of awesome, actually. So
no complaints there at all.
None. And then there was another flight from Taipei to Bali. That was right under 5 hours. That wasn't bad either. Despinar, yeah.
Despinar?
That's something.
Yeah.
Sorry. But yeah, to go back to the beginning of our flights from Ecuador to Panama and Panama to LA.
Oh.
I don't have great things to say about Copa Airlines, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, just leave it at that.
So,
great
thanks.
breakfast.
Yeah, we're about to finish this breakfast, and we'll be back soon.
Yeah.
It is. Because, of course, living on the coast of Ecuador, we haven't had to deal with a lot of heat and humidity.
It's a lot of humidity.
And this place is very humid and hot. So a minute ago we were both sweating a lot.
It's not hot. It's just humid.
It's really humid. But the people here are really nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. We had to, get SIM cards when we got here and everything. So everything's gone pretty smoothly. We were just super tired when we came in. So now that we got our faculties back together and got ourselves where we need to be, we're going to start doing some adventuring and take a walk around here in Ubud and see what there is to see and do what there is to do.
We want to say one thing. In Ecuador, that we'll say is a small amount of motorcycles and scooters.
Yeah.
But here is 3 times that.
Yeah.
And they drive on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
So we thought about maybe we can get a scooter before we got here.
Yeah.
But now that we're here, there's no way we're getting a scooter.
No way in hell. No. Yeah, there's so many scooters on the road, and I'll put some maybe some footage of some scooters riding around. But yeah,
it's been an adventure. The shop that we're in is very relaxed, and I feel comfortable. I actually feel like I can take a nap if they had AC, but because they don't, it's really humid.
It doesn't bother me. I can sleep anywhere.
Well, he's been in the military. He slept outside, so.
got some pretty good sleep.
Pretty good sleep.
Yeah.
I think we
went to bed around like 7:30 or something like that.
It been 7:30 probably before then.
Yeah. Wow. It's hot.
It's not hot.
No, it's not like yesterday when we were out.
It was humid. It's
Well,
not
anyway,
hot.
we weren't used to that living in Salinas, so it was kind of draining. And we were outside. We thought we were. This is what's crazy. We thought we were out much longer than we actually were.
Hours.
Yeah,
we
left here at 10. Left the villa at 10. Went into town. We had to get our SIM cards. That process wasn't. It honestly wasn't that bad.
No,
it was pretty easy. Mm-hmm. Went to a place to get some.
We had coffee.
Yeah.
No.
We had the coffee place, but we had lassi. I had a lassi, and you had something else.
I had a juice.
Oh.
A fruit juice.
And then we did a little walking.
We went to the market.
Went to a little market. I bought a too small shirt that the lady, when she was showing me the shirts, she showed me a triple X, and I was like, oh no, it's too big. And so she gave me another one that looked like it was the right size. It said medium on it, but I was like, medium.
Come and get me.
She was in another booth being haggled, but
haggle to buy more, not haggle in price.
Right.
And he didn't ask me to come over to see this shirt.
Anyway, later when we came back, I tried that shirt on. I couldn't even put it on.
No, he looked like this.
It was
Trying to get his arm into the shirt.
I'll try to go back to that market before we leave and see if I can exchange that shirt. I'm pretty sure the lady will remember me.
No. She's like, no, I do not know you.
Well, you know this shirt.
He's the only black person that was walking around this bald head.
Right. And we just so happened to be in the area when a member of one of the royal family had a funeral, and it isn't one of those things you see every day. So we were kind of like.
I think you want to say a member of the royal family passed away, and they were having a funeral.
I'm pretty sure that's what I said.
Okay.
So the ceremony is a cremation ceremony. It's a huge thing. It's just this huge thing. Lots of people, big crowd. I'll have some video of it playing. And there's a big bull and this big tower, and the coffin's at the top of this tower, and they bring it down, and they bring the coffin down. They take the body out of the coffin, put it inside the bull.
But we did meet a I don't know.
He was from the Caribbean. I'll stick that in right here. Hey, ran into his brother named Jason here in Bali. He's from the Caribbean. He's a nice guy. Told us what was going on with this cremation ceremony, so I really appreciated him even spending the time to talk with us. He's not a camera person, but if you want to say something.
Hey guys, come out to Bali, check it out sometime.
Yeah, it's definitely nice out here. Thank you, man. All right.
And he gave us so much information about this ceremony, and we both agree. You know, we like fanfare, ceremonies, performances. None of that happened, but it's tradition, and we understand.
What's up, man? You're everywhere. Huh? I see you like everywhere.
He was very nice. He gave us information because he's been here since before the pandemic.
He say he's lived here a couple years.
Yeah. And he gave us all the information, you know, about the cremation, the ceremony of it. And he was saying that days before, they've had different ceremonies leading up to.
Yeah, it's like a big thing.
The cremation.
Yeah, it's a big thing. So it was really kind of, I don't know, maybe like an honor to even just happen to be here when that was happening.
Yeah.
So it was a spectacle.
Was it a spectacle?
It was a spectacle leading up to the actual, burning, the cremation. So
it was very interesting,
yeah.
And it was a lot of people.
It was a lot of people, taking videos, people with drones, and it's the culture here isn't like they welcome that almost.
Yeah, they want more people.
Want more people to witness, and so it was kind of incredible. after that, we left to get some.
Hold
Go ahead.
on. Before, so while we were at the ceremony, we got approached by several women to put on this
Sarong. The sarong.
sarong, and they wanted us to buy. We had already been haggled and forced to purchase, forced to purchase in the market. So I had one, and Steve had one, and because we were getting approached so regularly, I went ahead and put Steve's on, and I put mine
Yeah, we just
on.
put them on so they kind of leave us alone.
But
Then they came along and said, "Get another one."
Get another one, and then he needed a satchel. Then they wanted him to have the hat.
Yeah,
And for me, I want to be respectful.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't appropriating their culture.
Right, but then they wouldn't be begging you to
Well,
put
I
stuff on.
understand, but
And
it's
they wanted people around the temple that we were at and the ceremony. It was like a traditional thing to put on the sarong and everything.
Right.
So like they were encouraging people to do that. So the ladies who were selling them were taking advantage of that, and just there was people all over with sarongs on. So yeah, after the ceremony, we were hungry because we had been outside and we were sweating and
Yes,
and the flames from that ceremony, you could feel it.
And ashes.
The ashes were going everywhere.
Fly all over.
I was plucking them out of her hair.
We're not going to even make a comment on that one.
So
but
yeah.
It was times that I don't know if I was having a hot flash, but he would look over and sweat would just be pouring in my eyes, and he was like, "What is going on with you?"
Yeah, it was hot though. So we were hungry, and Jason, the gentleman that we met, told us to what is it called? Warang. He said, find any restaurant that serves that. They usually have it on the sign that says Warang. I hope I'm saying that right. Because they all kind of serve like the same traditional dishes, and they're always inexpensive and really good. So we found one walking through town. Stopped there, ate. The food was incredible. We paid 85,000 rupiah, which comes out to like $6, and that included 2 bottles of water and a nice meal. So, and then we're like, okay, let's start to head back. We realized it was only like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, it was actually 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But as we were walking back towards where we were dropped off, this huge dark cloud was coming towards us, and I was like, sweetheart, we may want to just try to get the driver to come back and pick us up. But before we could you can make the call, it started raining.
Yeah, it started raining. So we kind of stepped into this coffee shop.
It was Anomaly Coffee. It's called Anomaly Coffee. It
poured. Yeah, it poured. And that's like a daily thing here. In the afternoon, it just kind of pours and then it stops.
And of course, we got approached to buy ponchos.
Yeah, the guy, he had perfect timing. I guess he knows every day what time it starts to rain. So he's walking around with a poncho on. As soon as the rain starts coming down, he's selling ponchos.
And it's lucky.
He's got a good hustle.
Yeah, he was like, lucky, you need this, lucky.
We didn't buy one. We didn't buy one. But yeah, he was on it. And I respect his hustle.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I think we got picked up. It was like a quarter to 4.
Literally, what, 5 minutes later
it kind of stopped raining, yeah. And, the way back to the villa, we realized that we probably weren't going to leave the villa
not gonna go back
after that.